How do you prioritize what matters for your God-centered business? Stop thinking about all the things that you have to do or all the things you think you should do and get focused on filling up your schedule in the right order. I know when you have things in order, the right order, prioritized, that you get more time to do things better and more efficiently. So in this video, I have an illustration for you, one that will give you a real way to prioritize your day, your month, and even your life so that you have time to get all the things done in your business, things that matter to God. Join me. We are here in my garage today for this illustration, so let's get started. Think about how many things that you need to do or that need to be done in your business and in your life. Each day, you need to take care of a lot of things. In your business, this could include things like phone calls and Zoom meetings and social media postings and accounting and meeting with your clients and networking and sending invoices and creating products and services, creating content, writing sales pages, filming videos, and doing lives, preparing for and giving your master classes or webinars, appointments with your team, and I'm sure that you can think of a lot more. And even in our personal lives, it may include things like exercise, eating well, building relationships, volunteering at church. Maybe you're on the worship team or in children's ministry. And in the community, maybe you're part of the PTA or you're the snack coordinator for the team. You're doing laundry, you're chauffeuring the kids to their different activities, you're making dinner, you're meeting with God, you're grocery shopping. Whew. I know you're getting overwhelmed right now just thinking about all that you have to do in a day. And I'm right there with you. When so many things have to get done, how do we prioritize what is truly important? How can we really start to see that there is an order to what is happening and not that everything has equal value or should even get equal attention? It starts with this. This is your day. Well, actually, this is representing your life. We're going to look at how you can get more space, more time into your day to do the things that you want to do, the things that you actually need to do, the things that God is actually asking you to do. Here's what's happening right now. You are making every little thing you do actually have equal value in your schedule. So meeting with God, taking care of your health, and volunteering for the soccer snack schedule all have equal billing. What I want to do is I want to help you break down things into 3 categories. Think about it this way. What fills me up? What are my responsibilities? And what are just nice things to do? This is really the order that you need to be thinking through when you look at all the activities in your day. But we actually don't think in this order. We actually flip it upside down. We go in the other direction. Instead of filling up ourselves first, then working on our responsibilities, we do all the nice things that we think we should do. So this is going to represent all of those shoulds, okay? And as a Christian woman, there are so many things that we learn that we should do. So maybe these are those nice things that you do. So we should maybe, let me see if I can do this, volunteer in the nursery, right? Maybe we should go to that outreach activity. Maybe we should serve the teens at their retreat. Maybe we should be the helper in children's ministry. Maybe we should do food service at some funeral at the church. Now, there are also some shoulds or some things that are nice to do when it comes to volunteering for things for our kids. Maybe you are part of the PTA. Maybe you coordinate the snack list for your son or daughter's athletic team. Maybe you feel like you should be a classroom helper. So we have all of these different shoulds in our day. These are all the extra things that we allow to really just consume our entire time each day and each week I know, I'm making a mess, right? These are the nice things that really cannot take priority over what we are responsible for, what God is calling us to do. Now, we do have the priority to take care of our families and to take care of ourselves before doing other things. So, let me flatten this out. This is our bigger responsibilities, right? This is what this is representing. You know, there are so many instructions, especially in 1 Timothy, about family relationships and how we should take care of them first. So I'm going to kind of put these in here, if I can do it without making too much of a mess. Excuse the mess. You know, there are things from the requirements of leaders in the church to take care of their households first, as well as things showing godliness in our homes. You can find those in 1 Timothy chapter 3 and 1 Timothy chapter 5. It really comes down to, if you're not able to keep things in order in your own home, then you really have no business doing all the nice things. These responsible things actually take priority. So maybe you know this already. You know that it's important that your home runs smoothly. So these are actually activities that are important, and you should not neglect these, like things like, feeding your children and feeding yourself healthy foods, maybe keeping up with the chores every day. We have laundry, we have food shopping, we have dinner, all of those things as well, right? And we need to make sure that everyone gets to their respective activities. Personally, you also need to take care of yourself. That means that you need to do your own exercise. That's a responsible thing. Your own exercise, maybe some mental breaks. And since God's called you into business, you need to do things each day that make your business work and keep it growing. After all, your business is to help your family, right? So there are meetings to attend, there is content to create, and there are actual clients to get. But look at what happens to what God really wants. He really wants you to fill up on him. And I've got 6 rocks here to represent God. He wants you to prioritize. But we've already prioritized all these other things that we do, all the shoulds. And so we've squeezed him really out of the place that he should have in our daily lives. We have made him after I get all this stuff done, then he's the priority. Well, God wants one thing for you. He wants you to be in relationship with him. And he has given you the desire to be in business so that you can maintain that relationship with him. Now, you might be saying, well, how's that possible? Well, he's actually using your business to transform you into the image of his son. So we need to get the order right for the day. We need to see the priority or the order correctly. And we may need to rethink a few things. When we filled this up before, we started with all the things that were nice, this, representing this, nice to do. Then we put in all the things that were our responsibilities. And they were more important than the nice things, but we had that even in the wrong order. And of course, we need to fill up on God first to really have our priorities right. But we actually couldn't fit him in. So let's try this again. These represent taking time with God each day. Now, this should be an appointment in your calendar. I make one every single day. Now, it doesn't have to be the same time every day, and it doesn't even have to be first thing in the day, but it does need to be daily, because only when you're actually filling up on God can you really hope to overflow in your life in a good way. You'll know his will for you, what actions he wants you to take, and you'll know what he really wants to teach you about him and about yourself. You cannot have the God-centered business and life that you want without meeting with the boss each day. When you fill up on God each day, only then, as I said, you overflow to the other parts of your life in a good way, in the way that God wants. You must make this a requirement for your day. But what about all the other things that you need to get done? I hear you saying that. Well, let's see if we can fit them in. First, we're going to start with the responsibilities, those things that are for your family. Now, since your business, your work, is something that God has called you to do, then it's important to prioritize those activities. So let's see if I can do this without making too much of a mess. Wow, I did it. You're serving God when you're working with your clients, working with team members and business associates, networking and all the things you do in your business. Growing your business is a responsibility because God's given it to you. So let's put in those things that you're doing every day for your business. Important things, right? And of course, taking care of the physical and emotional needs of yourself and your family are also a responsibility that God takes seriously. So we've got to put those responsibilities in as well. You are not expected to do all the things all at the same time. Ephesians 2:10 says that God planned good works for each of us. The plural works does not mean that we have to do everything right now all at the same time. Do the things that God has called you to do, not what someone else thinks he wants you to do. Again, without making sure that you're filling up on God first and taking care of you, you cannot do the things that he's calling you to do. So these are the really, truly important things. Only after all of these things are taken care of can you even think about doing more in your day, in your week, and adding it to your schedule. Yes, things can still fit in, those nice things, right? We can fit some of them in. But you know what? It's not really necessary. God did not ask you to wring yourself out so much that you are dehydrated physically, dehydrated mentally, dehydrated emotionally and spiritually. Jesus said in John 10:10 that he came to give us an abundant and satisfying life. That means he wants you to focus on him and let all the other things fall away in your life so you can have a life of fulfillment, the one that he desires for you. So how can you prioritize your day, your life, in a way that really matters to God for your business? You've got to get the order right. First, fill up on God each day. Second, take care of those responsibilities that God has called you to. Then lastly, fit in the nice things as you are able without sacrificing the first two. Do you still need some guidance? I have a download for you called Simplify Your Day. I'll put that link down in the description. Use it to really kind of brainstorm through all the things that you're doing and to categorize them. What is required of me? Of course, that's God, your family, your business. What is giving me a good return on my investment? Spiritually, emotionally, and mentally. And what is giving me a reward? Whether that's relationally, monetarily, or in wisdom. Let me know what your biggest takeaway was from this illustration today. What has God revealed to you about how he wants you to prioritize your God-centered business? This is DeneenTB. Thank you for watching. Make sure to like this video, comment, and subscribe. Have a great rest of your day. And as always, be filled to overflowing.